Jan, I'd like to talk to you.
Another lovely day.
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. Ally-Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. Job with those towers.
Need to do this?
We're making progress with those towers. That's good.
All done. Should I take care of this now? You want me to check it out?
Yeah. I sure hope we'll get some treatment soon.
Would you like me to take care of that? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss.
Rid of
Let's meet.
keeps punishing you for having hope. Looks like this time we've been given capital punishment. We should make a bucket list.
Jan, I think we need a few more repair kits. Is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Great teamwork.
All done here. Should I help with this now? Would you like me to address that?
I think I've got something that can help you with your altars.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
My alters trust me. I could never do that to them. Leave them to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom they're a massive inconvenience, a liability. It would mean giving Ally Corp an easy way to get rid of them whenever they want.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right.
The sooner we get on with the brain cell therapy, the better.
Let's hope it works.
Take care of this now.
You're making progress with those towers.
Good job with those towers.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Feeling well?
Can I help with that?
Another lovely day with a brain.
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
Do you scan the brain for the mutation?
Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex.
Is that seriously the only thing that worries you right now? It woke up. That's not something mindless vessels do. We can't just... you know...
Calm down. It must have been an involuntary impulse. Nothing to do with consciousness. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more.
What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you?
Okay.
Good. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that.
Sure. Fine.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
This definitely should not be emitting smoke. Want me to do this? Hello, Dlγξяs.
Jan, don't you think we're running a bit low on food?
I wish I got to try paparajotes?
Paparajotes. Lemon leaves coated in dough and fried. I heard they're an incredible delicacy.
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. I won't lie to you. Yes, I see. Of course, they'd have to find out about it sooner or later, right? But this? Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Honestly, I have doubts too. Understandably so. We'd be giving them access to our brains. And I'm not really keen on doing that, especially considering we have other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain? You're right. I wouldn't. So, you think we should go ahead with tabula rasa? All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind. I guess I'll need to think about it some more then. Well, we still have time before our meeting. You can think about the pros and cons of each solution. I wouldn't be able to start the treatment at once anyway. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used. Will it be ready for our meeting? It has to be. We can't afford to lose more time. Okay. Good. Let's do that. All right?
All done. Should I take care of this now?
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Jan, come and see me. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Hey, want me to tackle this?
The easy solution is rarely the right one.
Hey, is that what I think it is?
My trademark hunter stew.
No way. Bigos? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfite in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? In a way, you're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive.
I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission?
Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life?
No. No, she didn't. You mean
she's gone?
But I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium.
I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is a kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless.
That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself.
Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk. I think I need some alone time.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Hey, what's on your mind?
My old research, the one I wanted to recreate, have you forgotten about it?
Don't worry, I remember.
Then why aren't you letting me take care of it? I thought I made it clear how important it is. Did you not understand?
Okay. I'll do my best to reschedule your tasks.
Thank you.
I'm not in the mood for shit chat.
Want me to do this?
The easy solution is rarely the right one.
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
Would you like me to take care of that?
The easy solution is rarely the right one.
Can I help with that?
The easy solution is rarely the right one. The easy solution is rarely the right one.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one.
Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I hope we're not trusting anyone from the corporation. We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue.
purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the room.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything?
Why should we care? This dude doesn't even know he exists, for fuck's sake.
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back.
Come on. We have to think of the greater good. Be utilitarian. Sometimes you need to make tough decisions for the sake of the collective. Otherwise, there would be no society, no progress, nothing. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We have an alternative. Neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but you'll need to agree to have a corporate device fixed in your heads.
A tracking device. Why don't you say it?
Maybe we just need to not think about it so much.
You don't know brain implants can be hacked, man.
We haven't done anything wrong. Why should we be afraid?
Let's stop wasting time with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was,
Make way for the doctor.
He's breathing. Get him some water. It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
Hey, how do you feel after the procedure? Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling that it was a very wrong thing to do.
We did the best we could, given the circumstances.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped We were a better man. That's all. So, how do you feel after the procedure? Fine. I'm fine. Look, I know you're not happy with my decision, but I have my reasons. Yeah, of course. I don't think there's much more to say. I'm kind of busy, so yeah. I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance? So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw-in won't change anything. So, how do you feel after the procedure? Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us, just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear? Hey man, I just saved your life. So much for gratitude. Tell you what, let's just focus on clearing the way, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly. Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting. Cool.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Hey man, want me to lend a hand with this? Would you like me to take care of that?
Hi, my name is David Peterson. I was abducted by aliens on June 1st, 2017, and this is my irrefutable evidence.
You want me to check it out?
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? this. I help with that. I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
You want me to check it out?
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything?
What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission?
Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert. off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched? No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Is there no good news at all? I mean, we're closer to the finish line, right? We just need to figure out how to get out of the storm. Sure, easy as that. Just so you know, we have been trying. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.